Welcome everybody back to my show. My name is Uncle Warren the Guru, and if you don't know me or if you've been living on a rock, I've been teaching crypto for the last few years now here on this channel. Now, what I want to do right today is something special, something that you really don't get in this space because honestly, there's not a lot of transparency, even though there's transparency when it comes to the blockchain. Now, today is lucky for you guys because have you ever thought to yourself, I want to do a project, a legitimate project. I got a budget. However, I don't know the KOLs to pay. I don't know who to pay. I don't know who's legit. Because a lot of times what will happen is the KOL will ask for one of two things. They'll ask for money or they'll ask for supply. If they ask for supply, they'll simply will ask you to send them the supply, and they will send you a wallet address. And from there, they're supposed to do the call, and boom. My theory is that KOLs have been pretty much backstabbed by a lot of different devs by simply doing calls and then dumping on those cold followers, making those KOLs very uncredible or independent, not very dependable, so to speak, right? And that's why today I wanted to do a full transparency episode because I just so happen to have a legitimate project. The project that I have is currently on Pump Fund right now. Literally, we're on Pump Fund. We're live streaming as we speak. To give you even further clarification, what I will show you is my actual Pump Fund, whole situation here. Right now, currently, we're sitting on Pump Fund. The floor is building left and right. Now, this didn't dump our charts, but this could be potentially something that would be harmful for you. And unless I or anybody in the community addresses this, it's going to be, unfortunately, not talked about. So today's episode is about one particular individual, and we're going to keep it to this particular individual and keep him responsible because honestly, we're going to continue to do this while we essentially go and promote this project. See, the thing about YouTube is YouTube stays forever. Twitter, well, it can easily be put underneath the rug. And that's why, honestly, a lot of times people in the crypto space, they seem to just disappear. They go and they have no, not remorse, but they don't really care because at the end of the day, what they want is just money, which, everybody I get wants money, right? But how many people out there are actually going to, work for it the right way, so to speak, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take you guys to this page here. Let's go to this lovely Twitter KOL. So today we're talking about BlvckengineerTM. I highly recommend you guys. He's got 30.2K followers. Probably not to give him any type of money or any type of supply because unfortunately we were supposed to do a call and alpha at a low market cap with him. We have, spoke to him directly on Twitter. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull up that Twitter tweet from my man who's actually was helping assist this particular play here. And unfortunately, it didn't go the way we wanted, but it's important for you guys out there to see the transparency out there because these are how the KOLs are. He basically asked us to send the wallet, and there's no ifs, buts, or maybe as if this is the wrong person. So if he tries to come out and say, "Hey, well, it wasn't me," no, it's your information is connected to Twitter and verified right now. So theoretically, everything points to you. However, my man said did some business with this guy in the past, probably when the market conditions were better, who knows? But what I do know is this. Unfortunately, he's decided to essentially take the supply and sell the supply. And I had to come up here and let everyone know about this because if you guys don't have a fucking list of KOLs that simply are not trustable, no matter how many fucking followers they got, then why the fuck does it matter? If you want followers, you can go to a website right now and get probably 20, 30,000 followers for less than $20, to be completely honest with you. So these fucking numbers mean shit unless you're actually able to engage the audience and bring FOMO into contracts, especially real contracts. And it's not my fault, honestly. Honestly, it's not my fault that in the past you may have chosen developers that simply just don't know what the fuck they're doing, or simply are just completely greedy, and they dumped on your followers, and now you're trying to do the same thing or something similar back. It doesn't make sense. It's something that especially I gotta call out for, from black man to another black man, because I came to this guy thinking, okay, this guy's gonna go ahead and do his work. He did not. So the reason why I'm coming on here today is to give you guys a full transparency picture here that these KOLs ain't shit. If you want to be able to send a project, a real legitimate project, what you need to focus on is using them as organic sauce. What I mean by that is if they have a project in their hands, whether it be, I'm not saying that they have the supply or they have money, but they are aware of it, right? Then there's simply no harm, no foul. They can simply watch the market cap, or they can grab a bag and call it on their own demise. But the main purpose to kind of bring this to your attention is that this is also what has made Solana a fucking laughing stock for people not having their word and being able to pretty much just be like, hey, you know what? I'm cool, but I'm gonna buy a sell buy. I'm gonna go buy myself some gas, and so that's why I bring this shit to YouTube. YouTube is by far one of those things where it just leaves a stamp. I can go on right now and I'll place his name as the keyword of this title of this video, and for the rest of his life and the rest of the time that he has a name, anytime that tries to look up this video, they're gonna find out this guy is a piece of shit and he simply doesn't do the necessary things to basically create a project and do the work we need to. This project that we have gone down the road, which is Deadpool and Soul, we've been running this thing for days. The market actually has been building successfully, and honestly, it's a kind of a waste. He got 0.50%, which is half of a percent, by the way. And he decided to sell it maybe for like pennies. I don't know these people or why these people do this shit, but I do know that the market cap is the market cap, the floor is the floor, and this is rising. And even without him doing that, we were able to simply still excel. So this video, again, is to show you guys, right, that you have to fucking play ball, okay? And what I'm going to do is what I recommend for people to do, by the way, is to play ball in a way that it makes sense for you, okay? What I mean by that is use the necessary tools available to you that you can use and you can quantize for. What I mean by that, again, is this. Don't simply go out there to any KOLs, especially if you don't know them in real life. If you know them in real life, you go down the street, like, hey, the based house is down the street. Let me just go holler at them. Boom, that's different, But if you literally are really trying to send a coin, the only one thing that you can really depend on, to be completely frank and honest with you guys, is one thing. Which is what? What is that? That is, roll the drums, please. It's the deck screener, guys. Deck screener absolutely by far is something you can trust, because one, obviously we paid already for enhanced token info, right? Let me just set this up a little bit better, right? Boom. So we paid already for the enhanced token info, but at the same time, you can pay for advertisement. It's like almost like paying Google ads. It's the only way you can legitimize the situation, as long as you have a strong floor. I plan on, particularly in my project, going and doing token advertising for possibly the trending bar, which is $2,000, or, which is, by the way, you get all the coins basically trending up here right in the front bar. Or I was going to go ahead and hit it with vice versa, with a actual token advertising, which is cool because it starts at $2.99, but you can essentially use the views as far as the impressions to basically give you enough data. Now, when it comes to everything in the market, the token advertisement is one thing, however, volume is another. All because your token is being advertised does not necessarily mean that it'll get enough volume to even bring in things. Because, to be honest with you, robotic buys are not always a bad thing, right? If there's a specific contract that meets a certain criteria of holder counts, of the time the contract was started, to the charts, liquidity for the last 5, 10, 15 minutes, all these things statistically make sense for bots to come into the project, which essentially is volume. And DexScreener is not going to 100% give you that. There is other things such as, for example, Fatality Bot, Orbit bots that are essentially going to push that alongside with the face value card of Dex. And as long as you have both of those, the KOLs are going to follow along. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but you can go to websites such as like Bullix, Axiom, Dexcelerate.com. All those different trading platforms have already installed in their database KOLs that when they call something, or at least when they buy something from the contract, it shows up on the radar like this says this particular KOL or this particular person has bought it with their wallet. And 9 times out of 10 they buy it and they send it off to the group, to basically make whatever they're buying an investment in as a exit liquidity situation. It's a business. It is what it is. I get it. But with that being said, it's important for you guys out there to know who to fuck with and who not to fuck with. And who not to fuck with, unfortunately, I don't want to say it, but it's this guy Black Engineer, until he shows face, at least says, oh my bad or whatever, then this video will stay there forever. Okay. So I recommend you guys, and I'm personally doing a perfect, legitimate project that has diamond head holders, has a clean floor, has been up for way longer than like most of these pump and dumps has gone up. We're live streaming literally right now on Pump Fund. So I want you guys to understand, if you are doing a project, do not trust this guy, because unfortunately you will not get any type of ROI. Okay. And I'm going to continue this series. With people that are not trustworthy KOLs, just so there's a stamp there. There's a stamp. So that way, if anybody in the future, when the bull run happens, they say, oh, is this guy worth his fucking weight of gold? They could literally type on Google, fuck YouTube. They could type on Google, and guess what? That keyword will be permanently embedded. And that's the power of YouTube over these YouTube influencers over these fucking Twitter influencers. Because I don't know about you, but whatever these fucking Twitter influencers said like 13 months ago is not being populated on the internet at all. Okay? It isn't. Okay? At the end of the day, we all know who really runs this shit. Google really runs this shit. Let's not play any fucking games here. Okay? So, anyways, with that being said, I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. This is simply just me giving you guys some game, okay, as far as KOLs, as far as marketing, as far as advertisement goes. I do want to say, though, I do have a lovely project called Deadpool on Solana. If you have not seen it, it is one of the funniest movies you've ever seen. It's a short film that I've created over 10 months ago. You can literally see the timestamp on Vimeo. It's not found on YouTube. It's found on my Vimeo or on soulai.fun, making this a special piece that only I have the ability to not only broadcast, but also to essentially send more, like episode 2, to even other coins that are, different AI storylines that essentially people do these 15 to 20 second little pieces and shorts on TikTok. We're past that shit. I was doing full on almost feature films 10 months ago before VO3. Okay. Let's stop playing here. Okay. But with that being said, I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. I wanted you guys, for whoever that has not seen the tape, or not seen the whole entirety of the film, to watch it, to see if it's something that you're interested in. And also, if you're interested, jump on the link below. There is going to be a link where I'm literally live streaming 24/7. When I'm sleeping, I throw the movie on full screen. When I'm working at my desk, I go back to, you see me and, understanding where the market cap is and all this alert, right? So please join the X Telegram. The X community. You can literally go to the Pump Fund link and then literally click on the X community there and then join that. All these things are having play. I'm going to continue to vet these KOLs, however, so that way there's transparency. And it's so funny to a person, by the way, this is just very funny, okay? Like, I'm just going to keep it 100. Nigga said God first. Nigga. Change your hashtag. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing godly about what you did, okay? Period. Nothing godly whatsoever. And we have the proof and everything. I don't even have to go into that. It's just you're stained for life right now. You literally are stained for life. And people might trust you or not, but at the end of the day, this video will stay alive for the rest of your entirety career. And that being said, you guys have fun watching Deadpool on Solana. I am Uncle Warren the Guru, the Dev. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you soon in the next fucking episode. Ciao. So quickly right here, I just want to let you guys know, right, first and foremost, that I was told specifically, all right, and this is something from multiple sources, so I want everybody to understand what's going on here, okay? There's a bundler. The bundler is called bundler.me, okay? And I was brought to my attention by a colleague. I'm not going to say his name just for the just for the sake of just, DeFi, I guess, whatever, But what I'm gonna say is this. The website bundler .me simply seems to be a drain website. Apparently there was a username by the name of Zenith, and from my understanding, this user has used a influencer, again, a person that I shall not name, to create like a educational group to basically get people to use this bundler. And to be completely fair and frank and honest with you, what's seeming to happen is that these people were now brought into this like Telegram. They were basically, they're basically, coerced, so to speak, right? And then essentially people jumped into it and thinking that, hey, we're gonna make money like the other bundlers or try it out, and next thing you know, they're drained. So, this is not the first time I've heard about this, nor it's the second time. At the moment, though, to be completely fair and honest with you, they currently have like a no website whatsoever. It says connection timed out. So, it is what it is. I just wanted to give you guys some notice, though, because shit like this is not cool. As soon as I found out about it the first time, I went to my colleague and I was like, "This true?" He's like, "Oh, blah blah blah," and I was like, I cannot do this. I'm not a drainer. I'm a teacher. You can even barely probably a rug puller. Honestly, I'm a transfer of wealth. I teach people how to do real, like, valuable projects and send shit to high markups, not like some pump and dump schemes. I can't be supporting this shit, So I just want you guys out there to know that bundler.me is definitely a drainer. It definitely does not do anything that they advertise, they say they do. Obviously, you can see right now that it's not even in effect. They may come back up, they may not. However, this is the last time for me hearing it, and it's not going to be supported in my community whatsoever. So without any further ado, I just want to let you guys know that this is crazy. I'm looking in my chat right now, and I'm seeing, let's see here. I'm seeing, sorry, this is on prop 2. Let me actually go to my Discord real quick, actually, so you guys can see what I'm saying. All right, so this is my Discord. I got a guy in here that's kind of wants to be like a staff member, and I'm like, you know what, stick around. We'll see what we got for you right now. I had to block somebody, and I always got to keep my eyes open, for a lot of scams to happen. Matter of fact, Milan, I'll fuck with you, bro. No, you know what? I'll make you a temporary role, so you can make sure you talk with the onboard group, and let me know who is a scammer, and who is real. All right, bet. So yeah, anyways, I was informed that this bundler.me is a complete sham. You know what I'm saying? There's numerous of evidence to show this. As you can see right now, the website is not even up. So with that being said, I'm like, you know what? This is not cool whatsoever. I gotta definitely, bring this to my attention and make sure these guys are no longer to be seen. So I'm gonna kick this guy out of the group, actually. You're a scammer. Kick. And that's it, but it's sorry that I have to come to you guys talking to you about shit like this. I try to keep it like thorough, where it's like, if you're gonna get into some bundling, no matter your methods or whether you're a hierarchy, just don't fuck people over outside the game. Like inside the game, it's a completely different situation. Everybody invest, they bid, they do what they do, and it's a game. It's a PvP game. We all know what it is. But anything outside it, don't do that shit. People work hard to put these wallets together to transfer this money from USD to Solana or whatever it may be. Don't fucking drain their shit, man. That's the dumbest shit ever, and I do not fucking support that whatsoever. And to my colleague who's seen this video, who I did not mention your name, you know who you are. Don't do that. I'm not trying to do that shit either. That's stupid. I have longevity here in this space, and I'm all for people playing the game inside the PvP realm, but outside that, that's the most dumbest shit ever, and I do not support it. So with that being said, again, Bundler.me is literally a total scam. Don't fucking put your money into that shit. It's not even available right now anymore. They're probably in the process of rebranding, to be completely honest with you, just due to the fact that it's not here at all. But, you know, it is what it is. I do want to say one thing, though, before I go. I do have a project, simple sham here, but I do have a project. It's called Deadpool and Solana. It's an actual legitimate project. We're currently at 32,000 market cap, and as you see, the floor has been growing successfully. We've been literally on this thing for 4 days. Live streaming right now as we speak. Live streaming 24/7. It is what it is. I wanted to let you know that if you guys want an interesting project, or you want to invest something, or to check it out, please do so. Check me out there. You can even ask questions. And, you know, I'll happily, you know, answer you. And I'm going to do some X spaces as well. I'm going to grow this out to show you guys how to really do a real legitimate project, and how to make other people, you know, see, like, hey, like, it's not cool to do this shit. Like, you got to call this shit out, or else it's going to continue to fucking happen. That's retarded. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the movie. So check this out coming up soon. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. I have a link in the description if you want to check it out. And this more episode, again, was just to kind of give you guys a heads up about these fucker draining situations. They're fucking retarded as fuck. So it is what it is. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you. Roll the fucking clip.
That, dear boy, is a tramp stamp.
Have no fear, ladies.
Are you retarded?
If retarded means having an extra long, unordinary male penis eye, then yes, you see. Yes, I am. Did I get you a little wet?
He's coming.
And then it happened.
Let's talk. Let's talk power. God bless motherfucking America. Your built-in stress relief, mood enhancer. The ass eater is here to eat that ass. Now be a good little girl for me and open up wide. Fuck, I didn't mean to open my eyes. My nuts feel like tadpole. The royal penis is unclean. Who's down for a little hand job?
Yeah. Oh, that feels great.
A jog a day keeps the fags away. Just another conservative white male. Try to make America great again. Fuck who these faggots. Warren, take this phone back. Touch my ass and get shot. What's the crowd for? When the god tarnishing is going down over here. Now Thor is gay. Well, do you really think I have had enough of this bullshit? Lock and loady time. You say reversal bully. Roll, bitch, roll. This should be fun. Someone shoot this Iggy Azalea looking bitch. West side till we die, bitches.
Side of the cock, anyone?
Gang, you had to get one. I'm a Coke fan, and you look way too much like Shaq. And oh yeah, you're gay. Ladies, I want to let you know I'm emotionally unavailable, but I do fuck on a first date. And I do take tips. Freaky ass need to stay the ass inside. Mine are in the face ass bitch. Now that right there is a vehicle, ladies and gentlemen. This bad boy started out as a military juggernaut. Yeah, built in the 70s for armies and dictators who needed something tough enough to drive through wars and look sexy in a Gucci ad. Think of it as Rambo meets James Bond, but with better gas mileage. Sort of. Let's talk off-roading. This thing eats dirt for breakfast, lunch, and a midnight snack. The G-Wagon doesn't care if it's climbing a mountain, crossing a river, or smashing through your ex's front lawn. It's like the Terminator, but for mud and rocks. You want to take the road less traveled. PFT, this thing makes the road less traveled.
My mind's telling me no. But my body.
Shout out to my boy Morgan for fucking with us.
Baby,
Directed by Warren.
I don't wanna hurt nobody, but there is something that I must confess to you. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. With a little bump and grind. Nothing wrong, baby. Hey,
Oh, great. Another concert, man? Does this guy ever shut up, bump and grind? Yeah, how about bumping and get thrown off a cliff? He's talking about his legendary tracks while conveniently forgetting the whole underage thing. Disgusting.
Whistle while you twerk.
What the guards didn't see, I simply didn't do.
Go ahead and start and make the pussy fart and whistle while you twerk.
May bail.
Looks like I'm gonna have a busy night, folks. That's right, yours truly, Deadpool's getting back to all 50 of my baby mamas. 50, that's like almost a football team of unborn spawn. I know what you're thinking. Deadpool? How do you keep up with that many women? Easy, I don't. But hey, what's a little irresponsibility between friends, right?
Too hard, get it up till you can't, no more. See, I love it when your hoes take it to the floor, baby, bounce, big and bounce, It's on you, shout it, you can twerk in your skirt if you want.
Nothing like a good old house party. I mean, I could have gone with drones, but this, way more subtle. Chimichanga and tacos, here are my four-legged film crew. Capturing all the real party moments. Toes, shoes, the occasional accidental upskirt oops. I know, it sounds bad. But let's be honest, if Tarantino can have a whole foot fetish on screen, why can't I have a little fun too?
The boss would like to have a word with your dead ass.
Like dead ass in New York pizza, or dead asses in a dead donkey. Either way, I'm down for a little gay shit, that I got a few drinks in me.
Look across from you, dead boy, make this easy.
So nobody gets hurt?
What the fuck? Bro, needs the mask more than I do. Oh shit, when the fuck we get the budget for Arnold and the Rock? Okay, so who invited the Virgin Twins to the party?
It's been a long time, Deadpool. Put your hands to the sky. Don't make me have to kill any of these lovely girls of yours.
It's cool, bro. You got it. Just spread the peanut butter when you fuck me in the ass. This is gay. Huh, what happened? Fuck, I can't feel my dick. Oh, that's not good. Who are you? What do you want with me?
Your trouble path has brought you here.
Fuck you mean? I was with my bitches and got my ass dragged down to this unisex Dutchie party. At least if I was gonna come down, you were gonna deliver. You can't even put out shit.
Silence. I'll bring you to your truth.
Mom, is that you? Mom, is that you? Mom?
Mommy?
Ah, 1981. What a year! Before the internet, before TikTok, before anyone cared about spoiler alerts. I was just a kid running down the street with a teddy bear in one hand and a knife in the other. Yeah, it was that kind of childhood. Picture this. Me, a pint-sized, bloodthirsty maniac, sprinting down the block like I'm in an 80s action montage. Saw my mom all beat up, blood everywhere, and this sleazy pimp standing over her like he was auditioning for a bad gangster movie. So what did I do? I did what any future mercenary would do. Yeah, so the only problem is I was a horrible hot as a kid, and I ended up shooting my mom twice in the head. She died on impact. Bad news. Good news for Pimp Willie. And I kept a strong relationship till this day. So, you might be wondering what I learned after the whole oops, shot my mom fiasco. Well, let me tell you, it was a real eye-opener. First lesson, never mix action hero dreams with actual firepower when you're 6 years old. Turns out the aim's a bit off when you're more focused on being a pint-sized Avenger than, actually hitting your target. Hey guys, I'm Deadpool. I'm sure my fucking outfit gave it away. Welcome to Behind the Scenes, kind of live old DVDs. Here's what we got cooking up next.
In the shadows of a world where the line between technology and treachery blurs, lives a man. He's got a fleet of multi-million-dollar rides, Rolls Royces that purr with the whispers of Solana's meme coins and CTO communities like Punkit. This guy's not just playing the game, he's rewriting the rules.
And let's not forget Anson, the so-called savior of Solana.
He's got a halo that's about as real as his promises. While he's busy flexing his crypto biceps, the government's playing their own dirty game, trying to muscle in on a decentralized revolution. They want a piece of the pie, but their attempts to strangle the freedom of the blockchain are nothing more than a pitiful centralized power play. This isn't his fight, this is your arena. You're not just a spectral force, you're the embodiment of vengeance, justice, and a hell of a lot of fiery retribution.
In a world where crypto and evil meets no bounds.
The so-called evil artist who thinks he's the top dog in this twisted showdown. But here's the truth. Terminator, he's nothing but a scrap metal wannabe trying to play in the big leagues.